swamp. Once upon a time, there lived an odd little witch in an odd little house. Oh, this game did have typewriter noises for the sound, but God bless these devs, they put an option to turn talking noise off, so we don't have to hear the. She spent most of her days tending to her odd little garden and resting in her odd little chairs. On this day, however, her sleep is interrupted by an odd little noise. Meh. Although it means I think we miss out on some of the sound effects, but I'm okay with that. Who's there? Should we get up? I think we should get up. You devil! How dare you wake a young lady from her beauty sleep? Hey Valkyrie, how you doing? Blah. Shoo! Shoo! Get out of my house! You mindless beast! You're making a mess. Good, thanks. With a swift kick in the rump, you boot the goat through the front door. When did this place get so cluttered? I could have sworn I swept the hearth just yesterday. First things first, my old grandma must be all around here somewhere. Are we wearing a cauldron upside down with eye hole slits? Do we have 4 eyes? That's the... New chapter, first things first. Find your grimoire. Oh, there it is. Aha! Here it is. It's lighter than I recall. Your grimoire contains all your craftable recipes. You can open it at any time by pressing Y. Open your grimoire. Mending Poultice. A speckled herbal paste that heals aches and pains. Heals depleted hearts. Requires 2 green leaves and a mushroom. Forest herb. Oh, okay, so, and hag shroom. Forest herb can find in the forest. That's a good place to find forest herb. And hag shrooms can be found in the swamp. I like that it tells you where you're going to find it. All my recipes are missing. That damnable creature has chewed up all the pages of my book. Where's my belt? I'll need it to carry my things if I'm to go confront the beast. I must have left it in the trunk over there. Are we going to belt the goat? Look, there's some hag shroom, right? Can I pick that? Bloop, bloop, bloop. Braided belt. A simple rope with waistband keeps items handy. Imp Eye Nut. Its thorny husk has stimulating properties, whether ground and consumed or simply stepped on. Reedy twine. Tough. Plant fibers roughly braided into a thin rope. Seeker vine. Even the least likely of its places, its tenacious ivy always finds a way. Do I have unlimited inventory? Oh, my poor back. How long was I napping for? Good dose of medicine ought to soothe these aching bones before I head outside. At least I still have the recipe for my mending poultice. Oh, that's a good way of doing that, I like. Collect ingredients to craft a mending poultice. Ah, okay, we get them from here. Forest herb. Forest herb. Some hag shrooms. Craft. Here we go. Oh, I can put it on the tool belt. I got a couple twigs. Use the mending poultice to heal. Right. Oh, right trigger on the belt. Okay, there we go. Go outside. Overgrown yard. You step outside into a humid marsh and immediately stub your toe on a twisted root. Ouch! Close your eyes for a wink and the next thing you know the whole yard's gone to weeds. Somewhere in the distance you can hear braying through the dense bramble. Where'd that cross-eyed Billy get to? Could at least put those gnashes to good use on this lawn. Press select to open your map and get a better look at your surroundings. Hag's Grotto. Find the goat in our yard. Can we swim? No. Can I pick herbs? Some shears will cut these cleanly. I don't have shears. Alright, we need to find out how we can make shears. I'll cut the mushrooms. Oh, can we get these? Okay, we can get these things. Seeker vines. There's a hag shroom. Meh. Is that all you've got to say for yourself? Meh. The goat coughs up a disgusting hairball. Yes, hello, can you hear me now? Apologies, it's been so long since I've used a mortal vessel. Yuck, there's dirt in its mouth. Pah, pah. You could talk? Of course I could talk. Did your mind become so filled with cobwebs that you've forgotten your old friend? You wound me, madam. It's good to see you up and about. I was beginning to wonder if you'd ever awaken. Though suppose time flows strangely in this place. Anyway, I've come to collect. Do you have the amount we agreed upon? Amount? Amount of what? Oh dear. If you really don't remember, we should go over the contract details again. Down there. The goat nods its head towards the ancient stone gateway looming nearby. Just how am I supposed to get through that solid rock? You're the one who sealed it last. Take a closer look and I'm sure it will come back to you. Open your witch's eye with X to inspect objects and creatures to discover their weaknesses. Unusually large standing stone wrapped with enchanted engravings. Weaknesses, unveiling powder. The goat, I'll help you out, trust me. I need an unveiling powder. Don't underestimate your senses, my dear. You may be old, but you can see things others cannot. Hidden weaknesses lying below the surface. Ah, I can see it now. There are shallow runes etched onto the surface of the stone, but they are too faint for me to read. A powder of unveiling ought to do the trick. If you hadn't made a snack of my book, I wouldn't have to retranscribe my recipes. I shall not be held liable for any losses or inconveniences incurred as a result of abyssal possession. By inspecting objects and creatures, you can learn... Oh, it's witch's eye. By inspecting objects and creatures, you can learn new recipes to craft in your grimoire. Ah, new recipes. So that'll give me the unveiling powder. The goat trusts me. Instead of making it, we could go around and look for new recipes, right? Oh, I wonder if the things that need shears will teach me how to make shears. Ah, reeds, a common wetlands grass known for its fibrous stem. Weakness, shears. I mean, it says weakness shears, but has it taught me how to make shears? Probably not. We make things. Ooh, vine tangled ruin. These old stones are tightly wrapped in innumerable vines. See if we have shears inside. I want to cut down stuff. I don't see anything glowing. Those decided to regrow when we reloaded, so refarm. Okay, so the unveiling potion. Oh, okay. We got these. We got the seeker vines. We had those from our. They're the impine nuts. We had those from our inside our chest. Use an unveiling powder near the shrine door. You smear a handful of the glowing powder onto the ruins of the doorway. Cool blue light emanates from the glyphs and envelopes the entrance in its aura. Envelopes. Nice word, Panz. Envelops. You squint, attempting to discern the meaning of the letters. They appear to be in some obscure runic alphabet. What gibberish is this? Looks like it was carved by a frightened hen. It must be written in the umbral tongue. Allow me to translate. The goat steps up to the doorway and pauses. Well, what does it say? The goat swings its shaggy head towards you. Dark matted wool obscures the creature's beady eyes. I cannot see. Unbelievable. What help are you then? We're going to get shears? I didn't come here to help. I came to collect. Now do something about this mop of hair. Would you? Fine. I think I have some rusty old shears down in the garden. Find shears in your garden chest. Ah, okay. Alright, now that we have shears... As you hack the thick of tangled vines with your shears, the tendrils seem to double in density and threaten to swallow up the doorway no matter how hard you work. Where do you think you're going? You haven't forgotten about me again, have you? I was doing side quests. Sorry. Cut the goat's head off. With much protesting and a nicked ear, you shear away clumps of dirty hair from the goat's eyes. And a nicked ear. Ah, much better. Oh my. Were you always this grotesque? Or is my memory failing me as well? What's your tongue? Or I'll give it a good snip too. Now can you read the runes or not? Yes. A space beneath, she sleeps alone. Tokens give up to the unknown. Fires of four shall unroot the stone, braziers burn and await the crone. Crone? Who's it calling a crone? What are these, tokens I'm to burn? Perhaps you ought to take a closer look at those braziers. Use the witch's eye. Oh, that one needs a blue feather. Ash-caked brazier. Remnants of its last burn are barely discernible for time since. That one needs little remains in this brazier, but an undeniably acrid spell. Crusted brazier. Some past contents have left a hard residue. Frog slime. Inside catches the light just enough to suggest some past iridescent, shiny stone. Dog hair, bird feather, frog slime, and shiny stone. I don't suppose you swallowed up any of those things while I was asleep. I don't think so. But feel free to sift through this creature's leavings if you want to be completely sure. However, there's a whole world outside this little swamp. You know. See that gateway over there, the one with the lovely green flame? The goat motions to the far side of your yard. I guess a brisk walk in the woods would do these creaky joints some good. Too much time indoors is bad for the humours. Gather ingredients, light the braziers, clear away to the forest. These old stones tightly wrapped in innumerable vines. Well, we tried doing this last time. Oh. Snipping and tearing, your shears make short work of the bramble. Ving. You cut your way through the remaining vines and suddenly step onto a cold stone dais. Time seems to flow backwards. Or maybe it speeds forwards. An oppressive star-filled void stretches as far as you can see. There is no wind or sound in this void. A warm fall breeze and chirping of birds seizes your attention. A doorway. Back home. Well, there's only one that seems to be active. We should probably take that one. Let's have a look at what this... When thrown sharply against the ground, this seed will spirit you back to the to cozy comforts. What's a hearth seed? We get some forest herbs. Twig. A hatchet might break this apart. Oh, I wonder if we can... That's a rotting log. Birdwatcher. Faraway look in her eye as she looks upon far away. We'll speak to her. We've got a red... Oh, is that a squirrel? A snap trap to get the squirrel. Triple trap is what I need. A woman spins around on her heels so quickly she nearly hits you with her spyglass. Ah, you startled me. Can't you see I'm busy with my scientific research? Research? What is it you're looking for with that contraption? Why, the famed indigo-tuft forest lark. They're said to be native to this forest, and this forest only. Have you seen one, perchance? You glance upward at the small blue bird perched atop the oblivious woman's hat. I haven't. Sorry. A shame. And it's never too late to open one's eyes to the wonders of the natural world. You never know what you'll discover. She points at a nearby woodland critter stuffing its cheeks with seeds. Take that squirrel, for example. Spend a few moments watching its behaviour and you'll learn everything you need to know about it. Observation is key. Now, if you don't mind, I wouldn't want to miss making an exciting new discovery. The bluebird glances vacantly at you before pooping on the brim of the woman's hat. Okay, so a snap trap will get the bird as well. I like how it pauses when Panz sort of highlights what you can pick up. So the pickup range is very generous. I like that. We've got to find that hatchet, I guess. Ragamuffin. His enthusiasm for catching frogs is not tempered by his limited ability to hold them. Firefly. Tiny insect that emanates a natural glow. We need to make a catching net. Oh, what's this? Hang on. Fairy. Also need a catching net. We just tried to pick up a mushroom and it's a changeling. Weaknesses interact. Analogous hatchet. Hatchet. So what else have we... Okay, we have learnt to make a snap trap though. I need a reagent. So for that I need rope and 2 twigs. Oh, we should make a trap then. I think if anything I should probably end up with 2 traps, right? I want to catch a squirrel. I'll need to find another seed. Oi, lady! Oh, this reminds me of forest version of what was that? Was that kid in the detective game? Kuna. Oi, lady! What's with that stinking pot on your head? I would ask the same about all those stinking frogs in your trousers. Oh, you're just jealous. The boy fumbles between trying to wrangle all his frogs and swiping ineffectually at wayward fireflies with a shoddy-looking bug net. Juggling a little more than you can handle, eh? What exactly are you hoping to accomplish, flailing about like that? Are you daft? Me frogs are hungry. I've got to catch some of these fireflies to feed them. He takes another wild swing, missing his target entirely. Why don't you let me take a few of those frogs off your hands for a moment? That would let you swing that net properly. Oh, I see how it is. You're after me precious prizes. Well, how about I give you the net and you catch me some fireflies? Then maybe I'll think about trading you one of my froggies. Alright, I'll take the net. Is that everything we can catch there? I think so. Well, these oppers aren't going to stick around with empty bellies. The faster you catch those fireflies, the faster we can eat. The frogs can eat. Boy holds an empty jar with holes poked in the lid. He wants 5 fireflies. Alright. Boy shakes the jar, rattling captured insects like pennies in a piggy bank. You kind of miss that kid. Yeah. Oh, these are nice and juicy. The lads are going to feast tonight. Now, about our deal. You agreed to trade me one of your pets there. Ah, what deal? I don't remember making no deal. The frog squirms out of the boy's overalls and plops down by his feet with a wet slap. Dang it, there goes Slippery Pete. Takes a clumsy swipe at the amphibian, but the creature squeezes out of his grasp and bounces into the underbrush. Oh, shucks, I never liked him anyways. If you can catch him, he's all yours. Come here, froggy. What's this grass we need? Frog slime. Oh, he's Slippery Pete. Okay, there you go. Alright, we do have one trap. Now, that's showing us a logger's hatchet, but we don't have option to make a hatchet, so I'm guessing maybe we have to find one later. We can use our trap. Oh, there's a nut. We can make another trap. Make a couple traps. I want to see if I can trap this squirrel. Rodent lard and meaty morsel. Okay, so we got a few meaty morsels. Apparently the traps don't capture the animals. Just saying. Come on, bird. That's well, we got our blue feather. And there is a woodsman over there. Oh, we get some more fairies. Ah, fairy dust. Oh, flower petals. Oh, we need one of those for one of the recipes. Go speak to the woodsman. I could dig this out with some coal. I could dig out some coals with the right tool. Need a trowel. Lumberjack. Chopped all the wood in this wood. Chopped all the wood in this wood. Would do it again. Aye. You there? Give me a hand, would you? With what? You seem to have everything under control. These stumps aren't going anywhere. My darn useless son was supposed to help me, but he's wandered off again. Probably to go bother frogs and eat bugs or some such nonsense. Anyway, I need help clearing away some of these dead logs. It's late in the season and the wood has started to rot. Just be careful of the purple mushrooms that sometimes grow inside. They'll make you powerful sleepy if you breathe in the spores. As much as I do love poisonous fungi, I'm not much of a lumberjack. Nonsense. Anyone can experience the joys of splitting a fine stump. Yeah, my boy won't be mind missing his hatchet. Hey, we got a hatchet. Like, do I actually need to do anything for him, or just... I don't even know if this guy cares if we get to chopping. Oh, I can only chop the rotten ones. Does he want us to get these ones? Unless I just don't ever need to give it back. Well, Wisher. Oh man, oh jeez, I don't know about this. You tap the man's shoulder and he nearly tumbles headfirst into the well. Well, what's the matter with you? I could have fallen in. And perhaps you shouldn't be leaning over the edge, like some wobbly stalk. What's so interesting down this well anyway? Well, my grandpappy used to tell me that people drop all sorts of treasure down there. Just waiting for someone to dig it up. Got myself a trowel. I thought I'd give it a go. We need a trowel. But the rope's out. It looks awful dark and damp. I get goosebumps just thinking about all the ghoulies that might be lurking down there in the shadows. Ever considered that those ghoulies might get goosebumps thinking about you? Lurking up here in the sunlight? No, not really. Not sure if that makes me feel any better about them, actually. Maybe the business of treasure hunting isn't for me after all. Here, why don't you take my trowel? I don't think I'll be needing it. You can go down into the well and see those ghoulies yourself. Offers you a small trowel. Looks like it's never been used. I'll take it. This old well is deep and dark. You might be able to climb down into it. The rope has long since rotted away. Use our reedy twine. You toss a length of strong homemade rope down in the darkness. Seems like it should support you without much fuss. Okay, let's... There we go, I like that better. These ones not, those ones aren't ready. Should we go down? I think we should go down. Beneath the forest. Okay. Gold coin. Clay deposit. We use the trowel with the clay deposit. Freshwater spring. We need an empty jar. Okay. Come here, Froggy. Like it. So we're getting clay. I was ready for the frog then, it didn't show up. Oh, it's a chest. It's locked. Weakness. Unknown. Oh, shiny stone. I didn't even notice we picked up shiny stone. We'll check out that cave in just a second. Nook. A cozy burrow for a creature who prefers to be left alone. I wonder if it's a dog. Something stirs inside, but it's not. Oh, we can make a pot. Hang on. Of course, when you see the weakness, if you can make it, you can make it. We need some clay and... What's that? Campfire ember. Oh, with the trowel, we should be able to go to the campfire and get the ember. The dude gave us the trowel. We would have needed to go back to the guy. So we'll go back to the guy, get the campfire, make the pot, and we can get some water. It's not much embers, but... Now we have an empty jar. What are these? Oh, okay. I thought it was the brambles type thing. It's not, it was just a twig. Oh man, how do you not collect all the loot every time you go into another zone? jar of water. However, wait, where's the jar? Where's the jar of water gone? I don't see it anywhere. And now I don't have a jar. Where's my jar? Oh, here it is. It's in ingredients. Yeah, you know, just to show us it was water. I'm okay with that. You tell him there's no treasure down there? He doesn't seem to care. Gilded gate bars a witch's way until it deigns to open. Kill man, rugged, hardy-looking man. Guard dog, foul, tempted, snaps at anything that comes too close. Weakness, sporific morsel, and shears. Ash pile. Oh, I need some more things, some more pots. And a box for storing items. Evening, ma'am. Come to check on the pottery? I'm afraid just fired the kilns up, so they'll still be a while. Pottery? Bah, I was just admiring that fine canine over there. You point the scraggly-looking mutt patrolling the yard. May I give her a petting? Oh, you could try. But I wouldn't if you value your fingers. She's a touch bitey today and doesn't much like people getting near the ovens. I have a way with animals. Surely I can find something to calm her down. Okay, so we need a... sporific potion, which is craftable apparently. That requires all of those, and we can craft it. We don't have any water now though, which we can get some more clay, we can make some more pots. Okay, now that I have that, I can... Soporific. Frog slime, blue feather, shiny stone, and dog hair. That's all I need for those braziers. I should head back home now. Oh, he doesn't have any more. Or we could get a heap of embers and free pots. And steal from the dude's chest. As he wasn't watching us. I mean, we are a witch, makes sense, right? Thanks, mate. Did you find my dog a treat yet? I did. I'm more interested in what was downstairs at the thing. There's a chest in there that I couldn't open. The brazierate's an offering. Yep. Take the blue feather. A strong force pulls the feather down to the large basin like a magnet. It bursts into a bright flash of light as cold flames engulf its essence. The dog hairs take a moment to fall from your fingers, fluttering down into the basin one by one. The fur bristles into foul-smelling coils before erupting into golden-green flame. You gently squeeze the globs of wet slime from your satchel into the basin. The mucus bubbles and pops before cold flames reduce it to fine odorless ash. You drop the stone into the basin with a resounding chiming sound. Fractures trace around the pebble before it cracks open and a cold green light swallows it within its flames. The emerald flames of the braziers play strange shadows across the stone doorway. You watch as fingers of shadow crawl up the rock face and crack open the solid granite like stale bread. The stone crumbles away into darkness, revealing a yawning stairway descending down into the cold earth. After you, madame. Sleeping Beauty. Encased inside a gilded crystal coffin lies the body of a young woman. Though she sleeps in an enchanted slumber, her ageless features express a deep sadness. The sound of cloven hooves echo against the marble floor as the goat comes to your side. Quite something, isn't she? Do you remember bringing her to me? I brought her to you? Why, who is she? I haven't the faintest idea. All I know is you brought her lifeless form to my doorstep and begged me to save her soul. Save her from what? And why is she asleep? Why, from the 12 wicked souls whom you said wronged her in life. Villains who deceived her and cheated her, broke her spirit. And as we agreed, here she will sleep until our contract is fulfilled, till you bring me those 12 wicked souls. What? I remember no such contract. Our pact is binding, regardless of what you do or do not remember. At the goat's words, you feel something hard and dark locked away in the depths of your heart. It speaks the truth. That's why should I do your bidding? Seems like a lot of bothersome trouble to me. What do I care about some sleeping beauty? Bring me the 12 souls, and I will release the sleeping maiden from her slumber. Our agreement will be fulfilled. Who knows? In time you may even remember why you brought her to me in the first place. Or you can simply return to the comfort of your little hovel, where you will waste away until the weeds grow so thick that not even your shears will be able to cut you free, and your mind will stay as empty as that grimoire of yours. But it is a big decision to make so hastily. Why don't you sleep on it? A heavy weight fills your marrow, your eyelids flutter, barely able to stay open. What have you done to me? I can't stay awake. Man, goats, man. There's a photo there, or painting. Doesn't look like the Sleeping Beauty. Was it the same outfit she was wearing though? Sleeping Beauty had dark hair though. Good morning. I trust you've made up your mind. Will you collect the souls I've asked for, or would you prefer to stay stuck in this festering swamp? All right. No need to get your horns in a twist. I'll do as you ask. You haven't given me much choice. Splendid. And as it happens, I can already sense the first 4 souls we seek. 2 are in the forest, another in the swamp to the north, and the last in the fields to the south. Could you be more specific? Near a shapely stump, perhaps inside a tree with a face, by an overgrown mushroom grove. What do I look like? A compass? Go out there and look for yourself. New chapter. The Sleeping Maiden. Collect 4 souls for the goat. A bear in the forest, ox in the fields, the leech in the swamp, and the snake in the forest.